to the fueling station for today. So today's Metcon Friday, and if you guys have been watching the videos, then you know Metcon Friday is a competition simulation day where we focus on 3 hard efforts with refueling and rest between to get my body acclimated to that kind of stress. So I just finished up that first Metcon. I got time capped and fought for my life, and I got time capped. So that just shows me that there's a lot of improvement to be done, which that's the point of working hard, right? Time caps are meant to be broken. If you're never getting time capped, again, if you're never failing, you're not pushing yourself hard enough. But I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about the fueling strategy that I have for these days, because I think that so many people do not know how to fuel properly, especially when they have goals that are performance-based, because so many of us are focused on eating as little as possible instead of fueling our body to perform at its best. So right now, between Metcon 1 and 2, I'm going to take about 20 minutes rest, and I'm gonna have 1 scoop of G1M Sport. This is by BPN. It's just a fast digesting carbohydrate. It has 20 grams of carbs and 350 milligrams of sodium per scoop. So I'm gonna have a scoop of this, and I'm also going to add additional electrolytes. And I use only First Form products except for these 2 things, because I find that the carb source that BPN uses, it settles in my stomach a lot better than First Forms, and the electrolytes, they just have more sodium, and I find that they taste better, in my opinion. Between Metcons 2 and 3, I'll have fruit snack. I'll have 2 packs of fruit snacks, in fact, while I do an easy spin on the bike, let those carbs settle, and then I'll get into Metcon 3. But we're gonna mix this up, drink it down, and get into Metcon 2. All right, so we are done with that training session. So what I'm gonna do now is mix up my post-workout shake. And what I do for that is I do a scoop of Ignition, which is a fast digesting carbohydrate. This also has an electrolyte blend in it to replenish what I lost. We're gonna do, I usually do chocolate mint cookie as my flavor for the Formula One, which is the fast digesting protein. But they were sold out of chocolate mint cookie, so I went with chocolate, and then we're gonna do salted peanut butter. So we're gonna combine them to make a Reese's peanut butter cup post-workout shake, and it's delicious. Now you can just mix this up in a shaker cup, and honestly I've mixed both of these things up in water bottles, just 16-ounce plastic bottles, and they mix phenomenally. But what I do is I like to make a little special treat, and I take out the blender, I fill it with 16 ounces of water, put a handful of ice, and then I mix it up for 1 to 2 minutes, and it is delicious and super refreshing after a workout. And the only time that I would ever say that a supplement is more advantageous than whole food would be in this post-workout window just because of the rate of digestion. You want to get carbs and proteins to the muscles in the body as fast as possible. These are going to break down way easier, and then in about 60 minutes, 45 to 60 minutes, I'll have a whole food meal, and I'll show you guys what that looks like. And let me tell you guys, this salted peanut butter Formula 1, it literally smells unbelievable. Like, that salt, it hits perfectly. And of course, we drink the rest out of the blender because we are savages, and this is what savages do. It's literally like a liquid Reese's peanut butter cup. And please, for the love of God, if you say Reese's, get your head checked. All right, but actually, while I'm drinking this, holy, it's just so, I'm so mad at myself that I haven't tried this combo of the chocolate and the salted peanut butter before because it is so fucking good. But the reason why I turned on the camera is because I got a couple packages where our whole hallway is filled with boxes, and it's not like a Christmas gift type shit. So this is kind of like a little bit of like the business side, right? So number one, before we get into like the business side, I got a package from First Form. And so far we've spoken only about supplements in this video, but that's okay because we're talking about fueling and around training during your session, before your session, after your session immediately. Supplements are just a big part of it for performance. But this one has absolutely nothing to do with performance, but I just need to shout out First Form for their unbelievable customer service, as per usual. So my Black Friday order came in a couple different packages. First one got to me, second one got to me, and then the third one that had just a 4-pack of energy drinks was in Alabama for like 10 days. So I reached out to First Form customer service, and they said, yeah, we don't have any hope that it's gonna get to you. So we will send you a 4-pack on us. So I got the Berry Dream energy drink. And the reason why I got this flavor is, one, I've never tried it. Two, a berry energy drink is very unique. You don't see them a lot. So I'm definitely gonna be doing a review for you guys. If you haven't checked out my review for the mystery drink energy drink flavor that I have no idea what flavor it is still, it's on my Instagram. You can check that out. But 2 other things, or 3 other boxes, orders that we have. Number 1 is a package from Sticker Mule. So Sticker Mule is a company that, well, they make stickers, but they also make a lot of other custom things for companies. And this is what I like to order from them because they do a really good job at poly mailers with a logo. So this is just a mailer, you know, you put stuff in it, you peel it, you send it. And I think this just adds an extra touch. Like I said in one of my last videos, I can't physically hand somebody a package if they're ordering, right? Unless they do a delivery, pickup, whatever. But I wanna make sure that that person gets that package from the Powerhouse Mentality and has the absolute best experience when they get that package. So having your logo on a bag, even though it's a little bit more money on your end, it's a nice touch. Next, I'll have to take you into the hallway to show you everything else that we got. All right, so next we have all of these boxes. So right here we have an inflatable ice bath, the lid to said inflatable ice bath, the accessories to said inflatable ice bath, and then down there is a chiller for said inflatable ice bath. So for Christmas, Stone's parents gave us a gift card to a company called The Pod, which does, you guessed it, ice baths. So we have the trough outside, but the problem with the trough is that you have to continue to buy ice for it. It's very expensive to continue to buy ice, and the amount of ice bags that you actually have to buy to make it cold is unbelievable, and it gets dirty pretty quickly. So it's a pain in the ass to clean. This is gonna be incredible. We've watched so many reviews about it, so I'm really excited to show you guys what we think of it. But the reason why I really wanna do ice baths more consistently is because of the chronic pain that I deal with from my hypermobility. It's just been very bad. So I know that ice bath is not only good for mental health, but also for chronic pain. So we're gonna see how that goes. And I'm gonna be doing it consistently and sharing with you guys kind of what I get out of it. And then finally, and arguably the most exciting thing, is we got the next line of gear for the Powerhouse Mentality drop. So we have the Make America Mentally Tough Again hats, all custom made, stitching, embroidered logo on the side. You got the dad hat, so it will easily adjust. I was adjusting them earlier, super easy to adjust, and then you just slip that back in. So no matter how small or how large your head is, you'll be able to fit into one of these. So we have a maroon color with the white stitching, and we also have a tan or a khaki color with the black stitching and the logo on the side. So this is super exciting. I don't have an exact launch date for it yet, but once we do, you'll know. What's up, guys, and welcome to another voiceover during a training session. And last time I spoke to you guys in this video was Friday evening, so this is a Saturday morning training session. And we started off with a little bit of strength, and we started here with a squat clean front squat ladder at 85% of the squat clean. So you did 1 rep of a squat clean, then 5 front squats, 2, then 4, 3, 3, 4, 2, and 5, 1. So the set that you're watching right now was the 2-4 set. So I hit the first one, and I missed that second one. And when I missed the second one, this is the reason why I wanted to hop on here for a voiceover. You can just see by watching my body language, by watching my facial expressions, that I was very mentally frazzled coming off of it. And the reason for that is because I was very mentally frazzled heading into this training session. And I'll explain a little bit later in the video why that is specifically for this moment, but I'd be lying if I didn't mention that the last 6 months of training with the back issues and the hip issues and the pelvis issues that I've been dealing with have led me to have a lot of weak moments during training mentally where I lost control of my emotions. And it's taught me a lot. And as you could see, I fell on the floor, got back up, collected myself, and then got back into the rep, hit the rep, and now I'm hitting the front squats. So you can have these moments of panic and you can have these moments of emotion, but the thing that's going to keep you going is having a conversation with yourself and applying logic to the situation. And remembering that panic is not the end, pain is not forever, just keep moving. So yesterday during my training session, I didn't show the second Metcon, and the reason for that was actually, it was a 7-minute time cap. Every minute on the minute, you would do 4 dual dumbbell box step overs with 35-pound dumbbells. And then you would try to accumulate 30 power cleans at 105 in the time remaining, every single minute going back to those step overs for the 7 minutes. And one of those power cleans, they just kind of felt terrible. And then one of them, I hit it, but I hit it and I almost caught it like hyper extended. And I felt my whole spine, and I heard my whole spine just like, and it like gave me such a moment of panic and like a PTSD like flashback to when I herniated my disc. And it freaked me out for the rest of the workout, where I literally had a panic attack during the third piece, because I was thinking to myself, as soon as I sit down later, like the adrenaline's gonna wear off, my body's gonna cool down, and I'm gonna really feel this in my back. I'm not gonna be able to walk, and it's gonna be terrible. And I was thinking like the worst case scenario. It doesn't feel amazing, but it's just like more sore than anything. And today, obviously, as you guys saw, one of the first sets that I hit, I missed that squat clean. And I had like a moment where I almost like lost it emotionally because I just came in here with a terrible attitude or just like not the right mindset, because I was just thinking worst case scenario, boo me, I hate this. And instead, once I missed that rep, I was like, stop fucking around and just, you're gonna hurt yourself if you stay in this mindset. So I shifted my mindset, I moved into the rest, and I had a phenomenal training session. So just goes to show that mindset is probably the #1 indicator of how things are gonna go in your life. So you have to be in control, and when your emotions start to get out of control, you have to reel them back in. All right, so you saw this morning, I trained, then we went to First Watch, and then we did some Christmas shit, and we went just like window shopping. But we came home to a ton more packages, because I feel like this video is just me eating and showing you packages. But let me show you what we got. So #1, we have the Powerhouse Mentality beanies. So we have black with a black patch and neon retro with the skull design there. And then we have the same thing, but in a light gray color with that same black patch and neon retro design with the skull. 100% cotton, super soft. Stone is wearing one. I'm not gonna show you because he's wearing it on the top of his head like a dumbass. But next, we have OG hat here. We have 2 big boxes of brand new sports shaker cups, all white with the black logo. Are you willing to suffer a little bit more on the outside? And for those of you, because I know that a lot of people who watch my YouTube shop First Form, this is the same brand that First Form uses, so they're really good, really high quality. And they're made from, the dude told me at Sport Shaker, Bob, told me that they are made from 100% non-recycled plastic, so it's not shit, which is awesome because we're all about quality here. Also, rocking the Make America Mentally Tough Again hat. All this is gonna drop on December 23rd, which is my birthday, so celebration. Not sure when this video will go up, but it will go up before December 23rd, so those of you who are watching this will be able to get on the early access list. Well, it's not an early access, it's more like you get emailed when everything drops, so that way you can get it first because they are limited. But I'll put that link, as always, in the description below. And now we're gonna chill. I'll need you one more time.